Today I wanted to walk through how to schedule an integration that you have built to run. The way that you do this is that you take an integration from your design piece and you will then basically promote it to be scheduled. The way you do this is that you will take a project. In this case, I'm going to have a sync I have between SQL Server and Salesforce, and I first have to create a project release. So I can do that. And this is basically a way to allow to have versions. As you'll notice, I'm getting an error up the top that says a project cannot be released if it contains one or more locked artifacts. What this means is normally another user is logged in and has been using one of the artifacts. And as you'll notice, I've purposely left one locked. Since I'm the super user, I can unlock that. And now that they're all unlocked, I can go back and create the project release. Which happened. Now I'm going to deploy the project, and you'll see this little package and deploy, the little cardboard box. If I click on that, I can then select which project I want to deploy. In this case, it's going to be this one with that release 1. And you have the ability to select which server. In this case, I only have the one server, but if you had multiple group servers, you could choose which server you wanted to deploy to. Now that I have deployed it to basically the management part, I'm going to go back home, and now I'm going to look at our management section. And then click on the integrations tab. And I'm now going to schedule an integration. So we have two options. You'll find other videos about our real-time integration capabilities, but for today I'm just going to show a basic batch integration. I'm going to call it SQL and Salesforce, and I want to choose which package version, and we just created this one. And then I want to tell it where to start. So in this case, I want to use this process here. And you have lots of different options here. For example, logging levels. If I have any macros set up, I can then override them here. But the other important part is to actually schedule it on the right hand side up here. And you can, for example, have it so it only runs once, or you can have it so it's constantly running, down to the second, or, by the year. And that's how you set that up. If you don't want to schedule it and you just want to run it manually, then you can do that. And what you would do is you would just press save, and then when you click on it, you can then press the play button and run it, possibly as the first test, just to make sure that everything's configured correctly when you deployed it from your development environment over to production, for example.